Finding unit rates. So really what they should call this is writing an equivalent fraction, only not saying it's the equivalent fraction. Finding unit rates. So the key to this is matching your labels. Okay? So here, Tom runs 4 miles in 23 minutes. How far does he run per minute? So what I'm missing is this, how many miles? That's what I don't know. That's what I'm going to try to find out. So if I go down here, I've got 4 miles over 23 minutes. I want to know how far he runs in 1 minute. So the question is, how do I get from 23 to 1? Well, if you're not sure, what you can do is you can just type it in your calculator. 23 divided by, where's the division sign? 1 equals 23. So I divide by 23. Now if I divide the numerator by 23, that tells me to divide the denominator by 23. Now, Alex gives us a calculator to use, so use it. Okay, and if it doesn't pop it up, use your calculator on your computer to help you out. So I'm going to type in 4 divided by 23. Okay? And that equals a really small number. So I'm going to round to the hundredths place. So the 3 tells the 7 to stay the same. So it is 0 and 17 hundredths miles. That's how far I run in 1 minute. That's how far I run in 1 minute. Again, 23 divided by 23 gives me 1. 4 divided by 23 gives me 17 hundredths. So you see how it's similar to an equivalent fraction, only you can't do the division in your head. Okay? Yes, you can do 23 divided by 23 gives you 1 in your head, but you're something special if you can do 4 divided by 23 in your head. Okay? Now, let's take a look at the second problem. Okay? Heather, she bought 5 pounds of flour for $3. How many pounds of flour did she get per dollar? That's the key there, per dollar. So how many pounds? That's what I'm looking for. So when I write it, I've got 5 pounds, $3. Question asks per dollar. So that's where I put my $1. So how do I get from 3 to 1? I divide by 3. What do I do to the numerator? Divide by 3. I can do this one ahead, but I'll use my calculator anyway. 5 divided by 3 gives me, should be 1 6/10. Ooh, it's a good thing I use the calculator. 1 decimal point 6 repeated. So I'm going to call it 1 decimal point 67. 1 decimal point 67 pounds. 1 2/3 pounds. 1 67 hundredths. Okay, I called it 1 67 hundredths because I rounded. Let's quickly go back, refresh ourselves. Label, label, label. Miles to miles, minutes to minutes, dollars to dollars, pounds to pounds. I need to compare the exact quantities. Okay, now what gets some people is that, oh my goodness, there's a decimal in a fraction. It doesn't really bother me because it doesn't really bother me or math people, because this isn't technically a fraction. It's just we're using it in that form to display a rate, a proportion. Okay? That's what we're doing here. All right. Now, that is finding unit rates. Make sure you write fraction form. Make sure you tell me what you're multiplying or dividing by to get there, and that is finding unit rates.